Well, hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. And what are we looking at the tail end of here? This is the Husky 268 that we scored at a pawn shop. I don't know if it was a score or not. I gave $250 for it. Had barn chain, it was running. It would fire right up. There's a video, we made cuts with it, but honestly, looking at the going rate online for this saw just in the shape it is, I'll be lucky to break even on it, I think. That's just selling power head alone, but I got it out and was going to put it online to move it on out of here, and the dang thing would not start, would not bust off and run. Boy, I don't know if I could have nailed the squish any better than that with glue. That'll be awesome. I'm going to come across to the other side. I like to measure over top the wrist pin. You guys know that. That's that thin solder. I think it's 30 thou. I'm getting an okay mash on it. The thinner the solder you can use, the better. We've went over that, but in something like that, a case like that, it doesn't hurt to beat a dead horse, I don't guess. But you got like 19, 20 thousandths. Once our glue's in there and that thing's torqued down, should be good to go. I will tell you, I did somewhat clean up the squish band a little bit. I've ran that cylinder through the ultrasonic 3 times, I think. I might run it again. This saw was filthy. Like I've had it to the other shop, degreased it, blew it off the air hose. I'm kind of glad I didn't just pull it out and send it on down the line. First off, the starter housing. Oh, it has about, I don't know, 18 inches of rope or something. It had a screw missing out of the starter cover. Muffler, I've got it in ultrasonic, but they had like some kind of heat shield put over it and sheet metal screws run through it. It's just a big hot mess. I don't know if I'll leave it or pull the screws out and remove that and weld the holes up. I don't know. The plastic was melted a little, but wasn't really that bad. I've seen a lot worse. But yeah, melted a little bit, but it had this newer style. This is actually the first one of these I've had in here that had this air filter set up. And you can probably see the top half of this fin's broken off. It's probably had something, tree fall on it, or somebody get mad and hit it with a hammer or something. But the cool thing about this is I thought it was going to be an open port saw. Have you, it is a 50mm closed port cylinder, so that's good. I knew the saw performed really well. It performed awful well just for an old stock 268. It ran really good, honestly. We had it set up in that video, and I'll probably link it at the end somehow, but we had pretty aggressive chain set up on it, and it pulled it just fine. It wasn't any racer or anything. It was, you know, it would have still been an okay work saw. But I'm kind of undecided on what I want to do here. I don't know if I want to go full-blown port job on this. The bottom end of it feels fine, and the saw ran good before, but when I got it out today, it just did not want to bust off at all. I've checked the fuel line. Fuel line looked good. The plug in it, I've done threw it away. It looked like it came over with the Mayflower or something, but I don't know that I want to take any time to port this thing or not. I'm really thinking just putting it back together and maybe opening up the muffler, but I think we will pull the clutch. I'm almost afraid to, because I may pull it off and the clutch look like garbage, and then, you know, I'm out 25 to 40 more bucks there for a clutch and drum set up. But I'm thinking about pulling that off and throwing the degree finder on it and at least mapping it out and putting it in my little book. I map out stock saws and everything and write in there about anything I've had apart down to the point where I can map it out. And that book's getting pretty daggone thick, or I'm going to be needing a new book soon, I think. But Yeah, let me yank the clutch off and we'll go from there. That gun is just stupid powerful. I tried to hold the flywheel with my hand and about broke my damn finger. That clutch is fine. It'd be cool to have a 272 unit to go back on it, but I don't, so it'll have to work. We do have a rim sprocket and the clutch looks fine. Alrighty guys, I was videoing and talking, and the shutter on the camera, I done that. I'm like, well shit, I forgot to hit record. So I focused the camera but never hit the record button. That thing auto focuses, but I always like to touch focus and lock in on something. But if you video with your phone or something, you probably have no clue what I'm going on about. But I like to complicate things, I guess. But Degree Finder, Dino Joe Mods, worksaws.com. You could probably make one. I've had people ask if I made this, but we actually had a good friend of the channel say he would like for us to have one of those and send us some money our way to purchase one a few years back. That person chose to stay anonymous, so we respected their wishes, but we're very thankful for that, which I probably would have ended up buying one anyway. I've got degree wheels. Degree wheels are great, but that little piece of wire, it just kind of gets aggravating. Once you learn how easy this is to use, your degree wheels will sit and collect dust. It's really damn accurate, but we're going to, I guess first off, I like to check ports at 10 thousandths. It's 10 thou feeler gauge. You can probably see I've cut and trimmed on it. I like to use this pick to check my transfers. It started out as a piece of 30 thou welding wire. It's been ground down to around 20 thou, but the tip of it's a little thinner than that, so it gives us roughly an idea of where the transfers are opening at. It's usually pretty damn accurate as to where, when I put a ring in and mark things, usually comes out pretty good. But if you hear the dog barking, you'll just have to ignore her. She likes to bark. We're going to tarry that out or zero it out. And I wear bifocals, so if you see me come in and out of the frame, that's why. We got 143, so cut that in half, it would be 71 and a half. And we're fighting against the magnet. That's just awesome. The magnet on the flywheel and the coil. It's right there. Let's try that. We know we should have an intake open on a like 71 and a half. That's dead exactly what I'm getting. If you do enough of these, you'll nail that first try. Exhaust port. Get dead center of that. $105 and a half. So far so good on the numbers on this, and again, usually your old Huskies time out awesome just right out of the gate. Alright, now the transfers. I'm just feeling for that port to open with the tip of that pick. I'll call that 126. So we got 19 thou on the squish, 105 and a half on the exhaust roof, 126 on the uppers and 71.5 on the intake. Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm kind of undecided on what I'm going to do with this. I may just come back in here Monday afternoon. I try not to fool with saws on the weekend unless I'm out running one or cutting wood or milling lumber or something. Or unless I'm so backed up, which I'm not, that I've got to work on stuff. But I don't know, I'm undecided on what I want to do with it. I've got 2 of these things 50mm over there. That's pretty damn hot already. I don't know, what do you guys want to see done with it? I've asked that before and I don't know. I usually get some answers or suggestions, but I know how it's going to run about any way I do it. I don't know. I've got thoughts on just cleaning up the exhaust port, widening it out to where it's still safe, of course, and polish it, raise the uppers, choke up the blowdown, give it some more transfer duration. Transfer duration does matter. Give it a little more intake duration and open the muffler up, and it'd run pretty good, run real good, and then just send it on down the road. But part of me too here this afternoon, it's like just glued a damn cylinder on it, put it back together and put it up for sale and send it on out of here, because we damn sure don't need it. I've got a real nice 272 that I built over there, so damn sure don't need to hang on to this. But any suggestions or anything you guys would want to see, if it's something I know is not going to work, I'm not going to do it. Just let me know. But I think I'm going to wrap this one up, try to put a little video together. Anyway guys, y'all have a good one.